Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Surendrapal Singh and I am a English content reviewer at the Guru Granth Sahib project. Today I am going to share my reflections on a Shabad by Guru Teghbahadar Sahib in Rag Todi. It is recorded on page 718 of the Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Teghbahadar Sahib's revelations in the Guru Granth Sahib consist of 57 sloks and 59 Shabads. While these sloks are not prescribed in any specific rags, these Shabads are organized under 15 different rags, with the Shabad we are focusing on today being the only one in Rag Todi. Rag Todi itself is a very reflective, serious rag that evokes feelings of longing and introspection, perfectly matching the theme of this Shabad. The beauty of this Shabad lies in the fact that the Guru is describing the state of a being who is entangled in worldly pleasures in the first person. The being is advised that freedom is not possible anywhere other than taking the sanctuary of IkOankar, the divine. So let's dive into the Shabad. The stanza of Rahau says, Kaho kaha apni adamai, urjyo kanak kamani ke ras, nah kirat prabhagai. Rahau. What do I state about my baseness? Adamai. I am entangled in the tastes of gold, women. I do not sing praises of Prabhu, the absolute sovereign. Rahau. Pause and reflect. The Guru speaks self-reflexively to describe the state of mind and relates it to the general human condition. Here gold represents wealth and material power, and the mention of women reflects the cultural reality where possession of wealth and women is often used as a display of power. These symbols can be understood as metaphors for worldly attachment and desires. Now the Shabad says that if our minds are only excited about power and display of power and not about singing praises of IkOankar, the sovereign, then our lives are being wasted away. In the next line it states, Jag chuthe ko saach jaan ke tasyo ruch upjai, deen band simryo nahi kabhu hot ju sang sahai. Having believed this temporary word to be permanent, I have developed an attachment to it. I never remember Deen Bandh, IkOankar, who is the friend of the weak, who is with me all along, who is permanent and who becomes the support of all. So when we lose sight of the one and view this word as all there is, we become trapped in a limited perspective, living only for what is immediately before us. In doing so, we forget IkOankar, the friend of the downtrodden. As a result, we remain entangled in worldly attachments and vices, unable to break free. So in the last line, the Guru says, Magan raheo maya mein nisdin, chuti na man ki kai, kahe nanak ab nahe anat gat, bin har ki saranai. I am intoxicated by material attachments and relationships day and night, preventing me from cleansing my mind of vices. Guru Teghbahadar Sahib declares, true freedom is only possible in the sanctuary of IkOankar. But as humans, we are naturally tied to this word. So how do we free ourselves? The Guru, speaking in the first person, offers a sense of relief. Now is the time to seek refuge in IkOankar. The Shabad begins with the question, if you remember, where do I even start to address my baseness? The answer is clear, which is begin now. It doesn't matter what has entangled our minds or for how long. At any stage, we can refocus and free ourselves through connection with IkOankar. So the Shabad offers us a lens for self-reflection, showing how we are often drawn to material comforts like wealth, status, and relationships. Let's explore a few real-life examples that bring its teachings to life. We spend much of our lives chasing professional success, accumulating wealth, recognition and status. Yet, despite our achievements, we often feel unfulfilled. The Guru reminds us that without a connection to the divine, our lives feel hollow. Another example is social media, which intensifies this as we display wealth, possessions as symbols of success. Guru Teghbahadar Sahib warns that when we focus on such displays, we lose sight of our relationship with IkOankar, the eternal friend of the downtrodden, the weak. While material relationships fade, our connection with the divine remains. Another example is consumerism. We constantly fill our lives with things, gadgets, clothes, but remain unfulfilled. The Guru urges us to wake up and seek freedom from this attachment by taking refuge in IkOankar. At the heart of this Shabad is hope. Guru Teghbahadar Sahib acknowledges our entanglement with worldly attachments, but reminds us that the time for change is now. No matter how long we have been caught in these distractions, we can always seek refuge in the divine IkOankar. This is a message of grace. No matter how lost we feel, we always have the opportunity to return to IkOankar, who is ever ready to embrace us. So how do we even begin? By recognizing our distractions, acknowledging the attachments that bind us, and seeking the sanctuary of IkOankar, the only source of true freedom. Guru Teghbahadar Sahib's Shabad offers a timeless message of introspection and liberation. It invites us to pause, reflect, and realign with the one who stays with us through life's ups and downs. Let us heed this call and begin now to develop that relationship with IkOankar. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.